Hey everybody, Cathryn Hartt here of Heart and Soul Studio, the unacting coach. All right, let's get right down to it. Texas accents. Now, this video is really meant for all of those of you who are trying to get rid of your Texas accents so you have a cleaner, more proper American stage dialect. However, for those of you who are needing to acquire a Texas accent for characters you're doing, just do the exact opposite of what I'm telling people to do to get rid of the accents. I'm going to be pretty precise, so you can use it either way you want to. All right, let me deal with 6 very simple little tips that you can use. Little sounds that we use in Texas. I am based out of Dallas, Texas, although I've lived in LA and New York and all over the place. But I am originally from Dallas, and I am based out of Dallas right now. So I love Texas. Even though we've threatened to secede from the Union, don't worry, we won't. But we do talk differently than a lot of other people. So as an actor, I have people that come to me lots of times that want to get rid of their Texas accent or other accents. Here are a couple of quick tips. All right, I'm going to say one sentence that's going to include all the sounds that I'm going to work on today. So let's talk some Texan. Okay, here we go. Hi, I'll get your phone number. So let's look at those 6 little words that each have a sound that we mess up here in Texas. All right, now before I even start with that, let me give you a couple of quick tips that might help everything be a little bit easier. First of all, if you're ever trying to change any kind of sound that you're trying to make or speech problem, always work in front of a mirror, because when you're changing something you've done for a whole life, it's a pattern that it feels right, and when you try and change it, it doesn't sound right or look right. So if you look right in a mirror while you're working, it'll really help you to go much faster. I always work with my speech people in mirrors, and especially if we're trying to change a dialect or something. And then the other tip I'm going to give you is basically the sounds we're going to be working on today are vowel sounds. And there are 2 things we actually do to help us make a vowel sound. One is how much I open my mouth. By that I mean I either keep it pretty closed, I, or open, one finger, or I open it about 2 fingers, I, a. So if you understand that part of making vowel sounds is how wide my mouth is open, that's going to make it easier. The other thing we do when we make vowel sounds is it depends on what we do with our lips. So it's either spread, E, or round, O. So it's how wide my mouth is open and what I do with the actual shape of my lips that actually makes the vowel sound. So let's get right to that first word. Hi. That is Texan for hey. All right? Now watch my mouth. This is why I'm telling you to look in the mirror. Watch what I do with my mouth when I make the Texas version. Hi. Watch what I do when I speak like everyone else. Hey. So, vowel sounds sometimes have one pure sound, as in E, but sometimes they have 2 sounds that sound like one when we put them together. It's called a diphthong. A is actually a diphthong with I. So, like a short E. So my mouth is fairly closed. Texan people say basically an a short A in the front of it. A. See how wide my mouth is? Texans, don't do this. You're going to close it up. A. It's going to feel really weird, so this one you really need to work in front of a mirror. Plus, my lips are spread. A, not kind of round. A. All right? So work in front of a mirror for that one. All right, there's our first sound. Here's the next one. This is a big one for Texans. Ah. So I is actually another diphthong. It's two sounds. Ah, I, ah, I. I close it up. Texans get lazy, and Texans don't close it up. Ah. We just put the first part of the diphthong in. So Texans just add the second sound of the diphthong, or think, close it up at the end. I. All right, next one. Get. Yep, that's Texan for get. Texas guys tend to sort of close up the short E sound, pen, and make it into a short I sound, pin. So, I is with your teeth together. Get. We are going to open our mouth up a little bit more, Texas folks. One finger for eh. So if you think of three actual words, pin, like I stick my butt and it hurts, pin, closed. One finger, pen, like I write with. Two fingers worth, pan, like I cook in. Pin, pen, pan. This is the pen. One finger. Open your mouth a little bit bigger, Texas guys, and you will say pen instead of pin, or get instead of get, or friend instead of friend. Get your friends here. You'll say get your friends here. Now, speaking of your, Texas folks tend to say this one wrong a lot. They either say your or your, but it's not. It's actually an oo sound. And this one you're not going to be able to hear, Texas folks. You need to get in front of a mirror. It's actually oo. It is a round and very tight oo. Think of what the word looks like when you write it down. You-er. You-er. Not yer, where see my mouth is open. Your or yer. It's you-er. It's very tight. Your. All right, next sound. Let's go to that favorite. Let me go to one of my favorite ones to get. Oh, phone number. Let's go into the phone part. Phone. So Texans say, hi, I'll get your phone number. Hey, I'll get your phone number. Yeah, we're going to say, oh, phone number. So, oh, again, Texas folks, we tend to open it up too big sometimes. Oh, it's tighter. Oh, not as tight as the ooh, but oh. And I when I work with people with Texas accents, a lot of times they don't really make their mouth move a lot. So it's good to practice, smiling sounds and ooh, then really rounding your lips and making them work, because sometimes they don't work so hard. All right, your. That brings us to the very last sound, the on the end of words. Number, fur, okay, hair, girl. They tend to, in Texas, really make a heavy R at the end of the words. And what we tend to do is make it back here, as opposed to feeling like you're sort of bringing it forward in your mouth. Her, not her, her. If you feel like you're kind of making it on the front of your mouth, or think of bringing it out through your chin, or here's one that I use with people that works a lot of times. Lean forward and feel like it's falling out of your mouth when you're first practicing it. Her. Fair. Instead of fair. There. There. And one other thing I do at first when I'm working with people to get that little extra R at the end and kind of not make it so heavy, is I just tell you to practice making it a lot shorter. Her. There. Your. Number. And just practice sort of cutting it off real fast, and that gets you used to not making such a loud thunder sound with it when you finish with it. So, that's pretty fast, that's pretty easy. I would suggest that you pick one of these sounds and work with it for a whole week, and then go to the next one, and really try and, work in front of a mirror and try and, be consistent with your regular speaking when you're using I. Actually try to make sure that you're conscious of closing up the last of the I in your regular speaking during the week, not just when you're working in front of the mirror. And like I said, for those of you trying to acquire a Texas accent for a character, go back and do everything in the reverse. Okay. So, y'all go out and have a really great time this week. And y'all come back again real soon. Okay?